What is up? Welcome to Cutting Up. I am your host Mac, and I want to thank you for checking out this content. And we got another product review. Special thanks to Douxds for sending this out for an honest review, and we're gonna check out what they have. So I'm gonna show you a little bit of unboxing footage, and we're gonna get right into this one. Alright, so in actuality, it looks like we got a bit of a kit from them here, not just the device. And this, which I'm excited to open up, because what is grooming of the face if you're not given a high quality towel? So we got a little bit of branding going there, and that is pronounced Douxds, D-O-U-X-D-S. And if their product is as unique as their spelling, we have yet another winner on our hands here. Let's check it out. And it does feel like a microfiber soft towel. It's not just cheap branding, but let's read what we got here. And I'm just going off the names. I haven't opened anything and taken a look yet. We have a face wash, which is War. Then we got the Bump Eliminator, Crush. And then we have Prime, which says Face Quench. So I would assume this is kind of a moisturizer. And then we got the main event. This is the Douxds Flex. Now this is not just a scrubbing sponge, but this is an actual device that comes in here. So I am kind of excited to unbox this and see what this has to offer. Made for you. So taking a look at packaging, it actually kind of looks like you're getting some kind of high-end electronic device. And once you rip the plastic off, the box just slips off here. Of course, we got, looks like something I should definitely be down with, the cut. I swear this isn't branded for me. And then we got the user guide, which I will not be reading. Kidding. We will read this, but just off camera. So I'm starting to judge these a lot more harshly because I want them to be able to explain not only to troubleshoot, but how to use this thing effectively. That I'm reviewing them properly on the way they were intended to be used. So let's do what's necessary. Let's jump right into it. All right, so what did we learn from reading this thing? Well, actually a lot. So let's take a look at this, and points for coming with a travel case. Here's a little mirror on the inside, but the case serves two purposes. This keeps the device clean and safe. You gotta be good to your tools if you want your tools to be good to you. But this case is a lot more important than you would actually think. This is why it is important to read your instructional manuals or your user guides. But again, you can see a USB-C there, and that is how you charge the device. Let's explore the box a little bit more. And underneath, we see we have a USB cord. Again, points for the fact that this is just a USB-C. So it is universal in the fact that if you have a couple of devices that already use this, you're not worrying about proprietary cords that if this was to be damaged or lost, you have no way of charging this. The only thing that I can point out is that it didn't come with a cube of its own. But again, at this point with USBs, you probably got 100 of these things. They're all over the gas stations. Not saying they're all the same quality, but you can get around that one thing even though that wasn't included in it. So it takes 3 hours for a total charge, and it spends 30 of those minutes on the inside of this case releasing a sanitizing UV light. That's a nice little touch. I gotta say that they went the extra mile with that. Taking a look here, just looking at the design, this aesthetically is very pleasing looking, high end, and looks like you can get a comfortable grip on it. I wear a size medium glove, if that means anything to you. Against the face, it covers about maybe the cheek area as I'm going to use this. What I noticed right off rip is it has the power button, which is a raised button here. It looks like a plus and minus to be able to control whatever this thing is going to do. And then it has two different textures here, and you'll get a little bit more, I would say a little slightly more coarse feeling there, and a little bit more soft massaging bristles there. Very high-end look. Weirdly, it feels soft, but it looks like it's gonna do a good scrub. Just on design, I like it. Weirdly, I feel like it's not as slippery as it looks. Now we'll see how that performs with wet hands, of course, but this has a nice little well thought out gripping here, well thought out ergonomics to it. We're gonna turn it on, and there is an LED light that looks like it goes all the way around the device. And there are actually 7 different modes, but it's very quiet. You can get down to as low as 2,500 RPMs and all the way up to 8,500 RPMs. Now, again, looking at the device's design, it's very simplified. Power button in the middle, just like we're used to, left to right, just like reading a number line on your left, and then the plus on the right side. And like I said, you can get all the way up to 8,500 RPMs, but it's super quiet. I gotta say, this is it maxed out. You will not be disturbing anybody. And that's it on its lowest setting. Sleek, ergonomic, simple design, so that's a good thing. Now, just on packaging here, what I like is they kept it simple. Same as the theming, it looks high end. It gets straight to the point. On the side here is the ingredients. Now, if you're not gonna follow the directions, one of the things you definitely wanna do with anything is read the ingredients to make sure that you don't have any allergies to those ingredients, or it isn't something that you're trying to avoid using. So again, what I like about this is the directions are right on the box, as well as a warning if there is any warning that is needed. The directions say you only need about 2 pumps per wash, so you should get a decent amount out of this. It is a 1.7 ounce or 60 milliliters of this product. This is the Douxds War Facial Wash. First time taking it out of the box. All right, and they went with the classic black to match the device. Nice pump they have on there. Now I'm just gonna wet my face beforehand, but you know, I just got to be extra on this channel, so at home, just be a normal person and just lightly wet the face. And just 2 pumps, 1, 2. It is thick, looks like it's a dark gray, almost matches the aesthetic of the product so far. Do a little light water on there, turn the device on. Feels like I'm getting a good lather. And you can feel that roughness and that softness at the same time. You can definitely feel the difference between the little top corner. Quick rinse, and why not? With the Douxds microfiber towel. And there's a lightness to it. When I use the actual device, what I have to say is, I'm gonna use a very oxymoronic term. There is a soft coarseness to the scrub. And coarse is not the most attractive sounding word, but there is a coarseness that you're going to want to feel with something like this. That it can scrub, that it isn't just gently touching on your face and isn't getting rid of the oils and dirts that are on your face. Also, what I realized with the design is very much like if you had your hand in this shape here, you're able to get into these areas, like on the nose bridge, underneath the nose, right on where the mustache sits, in these creases here that are created by your smile, into the cheeks, the temple area, on the forehead. So that design is specifically designed with your face in mind. It doesn't make a lot of noise. It doesn't seem like something that you're gonna have to charge quite frequently. You only are using it for like 1 to 2 minutes at a time. Also, what I like with the ergonomics of the design is I feel like it's not designed for just one specific facial size. So I did like that experience. I'm gonna quickly wash this off. You would hope that this thing is gonna be waterproof, but it's waterproof up to 1 meter. I don't know why you'd ever really want it to be submerged that far, but that is an impressive stat to hear. And of course, the LED light indicator lets you know, besides the vibrating, when it's on and when it's off. From my experience of using the War face wash, I gotta say I kinda like it. Now I'm gonna take a look at it off of the device, and again, it's like this gray color. It's kind of thick and concentrated, but it's not something that felt like it was drying. It's been a few minutes since I've used it, and I still feel the refreshness of washing my face. We will see what it's like in 90 days after use, but this is definitely something that you can throw into your routine. You know what? Let's see the one that I am probably leaning towards being the most skeptical about. Let's go ahead and open up Crush and see what that's for. So here is the Crush, the bump eliminator, and reading the directions. Now, I am blessed to right now not really have major concerns with any kind of breakouts, but again, the directions will say for the Crush, you only need one pump directly onto the fingers, and then you would just add it into the area that you have any bumps. As far as what's in it, it's very much along the lines of things that I would already be using: witch hazel, willow bark extract, aloe leaf juice, and it's not a big laundry list of things. And already I feel like the bump eliminator has done its thing. It doesn't feel like a film that's stuck onto the face. My face is kind of just like absorbed it. Let's move into the last thing, the facial quench, named Prime. There it is. And again, they're going natural or organic in this case. Organic aloe, organic coconut oil, and of course, essential oils, vitamin E, a little bit of organic dandelion. So after you have washed and you've gently, remember gently guys, ease up, turn off the muscles for a minute here, gently pat dried your face. Then this, again, not very hard to work into your routine. 2 pumps of the Prime moisturizer and gently work it into the face. 1, 2. Light, pleasant smell to it. I mean this in the most flattering manner. Without it smelling like effeminate or very like flowery, it smells like something high-end I would steal from my wife. And I can feel the moisture without residue feeling of it being wet, and I also don't feel like a weird film left behind. All in all, pretty easy to get into the routine. All right, so simply put, does this make the cut? For me, I think Douxds has something here. This does make the cut for me. Obviously, I haven't been using it for 90 days of yet, so we're gonna have to check back in and see what my 90-day results look like. Why I'm confident that I'm gonna be able to do 90 days with this thing is it's simple, it's very easy to work into your routine. It's not something that might be so far out of the ordinary for you. This is something that can easily stay at the side of your sink or wherever you're keeping your toiletries. So I think that's a wrap on the Douxds Flex. This is gonna be a buy for me, but you guys check it out. If you want to support the channel as well as get yourself a discount, check out the link below. I'm looking forward to checking out more things that they make. I gotta say that there is one product out of everything that was sent to me that I am actually thankful that I don't have too much of use for, but I do occasionally have breakouts after long shifts. You know, I work in the medical field, so I'm working 12 hours. It's not that I will never use this. If anything, this will just last longer for me. I think this is gonna work seamlessly into anybody's routine, but check it out for yourself. I look forward to seeing what you guys think of it. Till the next time we're cutting up, stay sharp, and I'll see you soon.